Hi, everyone. Every Tuesday, I like this.
I like it too. Yeah,
I like it too.
Yeah, Justin, I like your shirt.
Yeah, I like your shirt, Antoine. I noticed you did something different with yours, though.
Yeah, I cut the neck a little bit.
Is that because
Twinning.
your gigantic traps?
Yep. You know what? Steve Reeves said that the perfect proportions for a bodybuilder is the same measurements for calves, arms, and neck.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah. So this Steve Reeves said, and I think I'm measuring them all at like whatever 20, between 20, 21.
A lot of guys are in trouble with that calf measurement.
But the thing with Steve Reeves, he was like his calves were like what, fucking 16 inches or 17.
Yeah, I
Because
think
everything
so.
was 17.
Yeah, that's not
But
great. dude.
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to keep that proportions when you're like Olympian,
Nick,
whatever,
when
right?
you're Nick and you have 25.
Yeah, exactly. Your arms are like 20. How big are your arms, Nick? They ever measured them?
They were 24 last time I measured them.
God, that's so
How about
stupid.
cold, like right now?
Actually never measure cold.
Maria, ask your girlfriend there to measure them. Do you have a tape?
Yeah.
Well, on camera.
That'd be wild. Yeah, whatever. Cold.
Maria. Okay.
She's
That's
coming.
funny.
She's coming.
Yeah.
So we had
walking.
the Tampa Pro this weekend. What did you guys think of that?
Yeah, we had a Tampa Pro. We had Jay Cutler's 50th birthday with a little sneaky peeky guest posing by
Little pose.
beside,
down.
yeah, with Regan, and
Yeah.
we have the Texas in 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks.
Like,
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 10
No,
days.
yeah.
It's next weekend.
It's happening fast.
Holy shit!
No, it's not next weekend. It's you're right. It's 2 weeks.
Okay.
But, we're already in.
Yeah,
it.
so
12
whatever.
days.
Yeah, 10 days
They want you to measure my arms.
on camera.
Yeah, on camera.
Seriously. Oh, that's funny.
I think this is my bigger one.
Yeah, get the bigger one.
I have a bigger one too. I think my right one's my bigger one.
Yeah, this is the one with the peak. You got to do this one.
We can all do it.
They want to know what it measures cold.
Inch?
Inches, yeah, not centimeters.
Yeah, get the big part. You can go more.
23.
You can
What is
go
it?
higher.
23.
Go higher a little bit.
What?
23.
She said 23.
Holy shit. 23
That's
cold. I
ridiculous.
don't think I've ever fucking saw that either like
High five.
live or whatever.
My waist
like
is
what?
26.
1 million.
Why?
That's funny.
You measuring yours
Yeah, why not?
Antoine's measuring his now.
after he's
Well,
torn
mine is
his
like,
3 times.
my waist is almost as thick as your bicep.
My arm is about as big as your waist.
21
That
cold.
sounds more.
21 cold, not
That's
bad.
pretty badass.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Not bad.
21 cold?
Yeah, 21 cold.
It's pretty good.
Right now.
It's a big arm.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I think last time I checked, I was like 22 pumped in the gym, so I would assume I'd be about 21 cold.
22 is good. I have the biggest.
Almost 21
Yeah,
with this one.
of course you did.
I'm mad.
Cool.
I think mine was like 21 and
That's crazy.
21 and
No, you
3/4
store
cold.
bugging.
That's cool. Q. I wonder what Qs are. Q. I know you never measure your arm.
I was going to say Q's got some cannons.
Yeah, Q. The thing with Q is that they're huge and long. Pause.
That is what she
Because you-
said.
Oh,
You got a long reach. You know, your arms are pretty. Are they long? You seem
Yeah,
like you
they're
have a
kinda
good
long.
reach. Yeah, you have a good wingspan, and they're like huge. So it's even more impressive, I find. So when's the last time you measured your arm, Q?
in 2021. Or
Yeah, dude, you gotta.
2020.
Do you have a measuring tape?
You're definitely bigger.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely,
Definitely bigger.
Like the last time I measured them, they were 22 and a half, like pumped. I think it was
That's
like
so-
20 or
For
21.
sure.
Pretty good.
That's
For
a
sure.
big arm. That's a big arm.
Yeah. Q, do you have a measuring tape?
I consider
No, I don't
anything
measure.
over 20 a pretty big arm.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's like a standard. Gotta have 20
Yeah.
together.
Exactly.
Like 20 cold, like 1 week out, depleted. That's a big arm.
It's a big arm.
That's a big arm. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that. So, kids,
'Cause
if you're listening to this, that's what you're aiming for. We're not talking about 20 inches fat at the end of the day with a pump. We're
Yeah.
talking about
No.
20
inches peeled.
Yep.
Yeah,
A
week
week
out.
out. Yep. Exactly.
Depleted before the carb up. That's cool. Q, we'll have to. You know what?
So
We'll have to measure your arms for next Tuesday or something on live on the podcast.
Yeah,
Come
be
on,
more
Q.
prepared.
What are you afraid of?
I'll do the same thing. I'll make sure to have my measuring tape. We'll measure.
Okay,
We can
cool.
let's
our
measure
dicks.
calves.
Yeah. We'll have a dick measuring contest.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I
wonder between Quentin, myself, all four of us, we all have huge calves. I wonder who's the biggest.
Q.
Calves?
Q. 'Cause I
I'd say
remember
Quentin's.
one time.
I'm gonna go Quentin, I think.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was crazy. Like, I don't have big calves, and I've always measured them. And then Q was the only person in front of me that had like measured bigger than my calves, and he's black. I was like, what the fuck? You know, like how black people have small calves supposedly.
Yeah, you racist.
Well,
son
not
of a
cute.
bitch.
That's not true.
Quentin's calves come out of nowhere.
I know.
Yeah, Quentin's
I'm
calves
not
are fucking
racist. It's
huge.
just a thing. It's like Asians have
It is
good
a thing.
quads. It's not racist.
Yeah, and
That was like the first thing I noticed on Q when I saw him in Vegas. I looked down and said, "What the fuck are those?"
Yeah, 'cause they're
know,
protruding
silly.
on the side.
I'm like, "Where do those come from?"
Let me find a fucking picture so people can understand what we're talking about. Just real quick on your Instagram, because they're kind of like protruding on the side. It's like a almost abnormal.
well, it's such a rare thing.
Q,
So
Q, do
few
you even
see
train
calves.
calves?
This year I do. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's noticeable then.
Because I'll be honest, I don't really train them.
I don't. I haven't trained my calves in years. Honestly, every time I train them, my calves get tight and then I get knee pain. So I don't fucking train them.
True, very true. I agree with
Yeah,
this.
and I know I could like stretch and maybe foam roll or whatever tissue work, but honestly,
Fuck-
my calves
fuck
are good.
that.
I don't care.
Yeah. I know exactly. It's been fucking with me recently.
Has it been? You get
calves?
knee pain like behind the knee?
Yeah.
You know what it is? Do you train your shins? I think I got the best shins of all of you guys, though.
No way, bro. My shins
I
are
bet.
sick.
I don't know, man. I got some pretty good shins.
My shins are extremely veiny.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
you got
shins are
us in
very veiny.
the vascular department. Well, let's go see that. See that? This is Q's starting point.
I was 12.
Where's that picture you posted? You did like
Which one?
it was you. Maybe it wasn't in your story. It was you like when you were competing in your first years. Was it in your recent stories?
Recently?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that story's gone. It was in my story.
Okay. It was pretty impressive because it was a front double, and
Yeah.
you could see like everything was already there.
Some of the pictures of you
Yeah.
natural are so crazy looking.
Yeah.
I know, natural.
Yeah, and you were saying
Good times.
that people still don't believe you. And
Yeah,
stuff.
sometimes most people do believe me now. Now that they saw how I changed, and like I didn't look like I was on steroids. Like when you look at like the density of my muscles, like there was nothing that like jumped out like, oh, this guy got crazy hardness or nothing.
Yeah.
Uh,
But there's still some idiots that comment like, no, there's no way you were on a low dose of test.
Low dose.
He was
Like,
a
okay.
natural one, the one given by God.
Those are just idiots that are running cycles and look nothing like that and think there's no possible way you could do it natural.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's funny. There was a natural national show, like a pro qualifier here this past weekend. Apparently, there's like a bunch of people that they use gear or they did a cycle, competed open. Then they're like, all right, let me do this natural show.
Oh my god. Why would you want
What?
to do that? It's like one super shady and shitty, but like, could you imagine being on gear and then like getting beat by natural guys? Or like even wanting to stand next to natural guys? Just it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Usually the guys who win the natural shows, the really good guys, they're just guys that look like that all year long. You'll see usually it's not guys who try to diet super hard. It's like guys who are just like genetically really gifted. I find
Yep.
Yeah.
there's
I
some
agree.
people out there.
Oh yeah, there's some freaks out there for sure.
Not a lot, but there's some people.
Yeah.
So, guys, Justin, you brought up Tampa earlier. What do you guys
Yeah.
think about that show?
It was entertaining, that's for
It
sure.
was a good show. I mean, I think that
What
that
entertained you?
Well, Hunter. Yeah, what was so funny, Nick? I think that I feel like this was the best that we've ever seen Hunter.
Hunter.
And I think John definitely came and improved, and I think that top two is really fucking good.
Is John done, or is he going to do another one?
I think he's done. I was messaging him this morning. I think he said he was shutting it down and looking at next year.
Okay.
Because like realistically, what he's gonna do Texas, and then Legion maybe, or go to Europe.
Yeah.
I think John should try one more. You never know.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
I mean,
Texas?
he should probably go to Europe.
I was gonna say the next one's Texas here, and then it's like, what are the odds of him coming out on top there? Because I know his ultimate goal is to qualify for the Olympia, and then it's like the money you'd be spending going and doing the European shows. It's just tough. I think when I was talking to him, it seemed like his main goal was just to get back on stage and prove to himself that he still has it.
Oh, he did.
He's still in the mix with these guys, and he definitely is. So it seemed like when I was talking
I
to
mean,
him, it seemed like he was just wanting to go back in an off season, improve, and come back next year.
Yeah. I mean, he took second against, in both his shows. So
I was really impressed by his comeback, to be honest, because he had a bicep tear injury also.
Yeah.
And he came back from that. And sometimes when people are like a little bit older, I don't know how old he is. I think he's older than me. When you're a bit older and you take a break that's like long like that after an injury,
it's hard.
The odds are against you.
Yeah,
he's 52.
Yeah, you don't really see guys come back after taking 3-4 years off and have performances like that, especially after like a serious injury.
No. Yeah,
especially when they're like 52. It's crazy.
I'm not sure how
you're
old
like
John
17.
is. I think he's like 36 or 37, something like that.
Yeah,
he looks like that. Yeah, he does.
He was good there. He's one of the guys.
No, you go ahead, bro.
I was just talking about his hair. I think he like pulls off the bald look really well. So, but now it's kind of weird saying that.
Bald guys unite. Yeah. You've got to stand next to your bald brother in solidarity.
Exactly. Well, you guys will come meet me one day. So,
nah,
man, I'm keeping this hair.
Yeah, I'm keeping.
Yeah,
it.
You guys are pretty good so far. There, You want to do a little bit critiquing?
I just wanted to give credit to Hunter because he looked incredible. His condition was the best I've ever seen it. He was full. He looked really good. This is definitely the best Hunter I've seen. I think we've all seen. So it's it makes the Texas Pro even more exciting.
I think he was the best Hunter by like a good margin. I feel like even his best was like the previous probably Chicago Pro, I would say. Yeah. And that to this conditioning wise, I think was like a huge improvement. So like it wasn't that he was
he really.
Yeah, it's not like he like nailed his best or previous best. Like this was like a all time best by a good margin.
His conditioning was A1.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
So I've noticed. Yeah.
So
one thing I've noticed, I'm gonna go back to the other thing. His back lat spread. It's not just the picture here. I always feel like he's not open all the way because this is like, see this?
Mm-hmm.
He's like rounded forward a little bit, so he like really completes it. He's like kind of like putting the scapula back, and like I find that this part is not spreaded or contracted a little bit. Mm-hmm. I just wonder. I wonder if he wants to have a more bubbly and like thicker look, and he likes that. But I kind of like more the fully spread like that.
That's I mean, I tend to do something similar where I try not to lose depth in my back, so I don't open up as much, and I think it ends up biting me in the ass. And I think that's what he's kind of doing there as well.
Because let's go to the video. I think he does it. Maybe he does it there too.
Yeah, I think it's like, aiming to really open up those traps, like the upper back, and just really fully spread as much as you can. I think would do it more justice.
Yeah, it does make your like for me if I do that, it does make my traps a little bit flat, but I'm trying to remedy that with like training and stuff and targeting the muscle.
I never really
But
did direct trap work, but since Chicago, I've been doing like some actual isolated like dumbbell shrugs, like some direct trap work, and I feel like it's going to be beneficial. I've never really done that. I always just get trap work from like deadlifts and stuff.
let's see.
Good
Let's see.
luck.
All right, there he comes. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Oh, it's a back double again. Is he gonna do a spread? You think?
I think he does.
You know what's great? You know what's crazy? Okay, there we go. Let's see. See what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, I do know.
I feel
I've seen him hit it better before.
like you're just audio now. Is that normal?
He was just playing on
I
his phone.
still
Are
see
you on your
myself.
phone?
No, my phone is here.
Oh yeah, you blacked
Oh,
out.
I guess you guys wouldn't have seen that. Do you see me now?
You're black. You're not. See, yeah, there you go.
You're
No,
black.
that's racist. That is fucking racist.
Yeah, I see you.
What did I say
Black.
again?
You called him
my
black.
God, guys. You guys are hilarious. Call him black. I told the truth. Okay, so second place. Okay, let's talk about the third place guy that I was like, hey, maybe this guy could be good. I'm surprised that he beat Joel Thomas because in my head, Joel Thomas was like going to be in the top 3.
Yeah, I thought so. I honestly thought Joel Thomas looked really good, especially prejudging some of the photos that I've seen. I thought he looked like the sharpest we'd seen him. I thought he looked good.
I didn't see him from the back. I didn't see anything from the back. Where do you guys have seen pictures and stuff? Is it maybe on Bodybuilders Without Borders?
Yeah, I know. I think he posted some stuff on his own page, but
He did?
yeah,
Should I go there instead or?
yeah, why not?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was only able to like focus on Hunter.
I mean, I only saw that stuff posted on.
It was a 2-man show, so it was Hunter and John.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think it was close though.
Well, honestly, I think it was obvious who was the winner there. Nothing taken away from John.
Yeah, John's good.
Yeah.
But Hunter was top 4 one year, right? Top 4 in the world. Like that's a really good bodybuilder.
Yeah. We were saying in the group chat that we were like giving him like a critiquing all this stuff, and we could critique, put apart anybody. But the thing is, I think maybe not just us, but some people are like very strict with that, and it's just because he was top 4 in the world, so we have like a really high standard for him. Say, for example, if Dick Walker would compete, we'd like really be looking like, where is he bad? Where is he bad? Because he's so good. It's like we're looking for things to like talk about, right?
Yeah.
So
well,
I think that's what happens when you're top of the world.
Yeah, when you're talking about guys like Nick and Hunter, like Nick is trying to win the Olympia this year, so we're going to be critical, like we would be of a Mr. Olympia, because that's the ultimate goal, is to be the very best in the world. So it's like you got to nitpick these guys. Like obviously you could nitpick my showing in Chicago. It was my pro debut, so like comparing that to how critical we would be of Hunter, who's been top 4 in the world, is just different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't pay attention to Classic.
I never do.
Bro, I don't know. Classic feels so watered down lately.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy?
I used to love it. I used to love Classic.
I love Classic.
I actually had a client this morning who did Classic, and he reached out to me today, and he was like, man, I just realized that the last 3 pro shows, I was like watching the live streams. Like, I don't even watch the Classic. I watch the open guys. I'm not interested in Classic. I like the open guys. I don't follow any of the Classic guys. Like, I'm just done with the Classic. He wants to do open. Yeah. But that's I feel like that's like a good shift, because I feel like the last 3 years, all we've seen is guys going away from Classic and steering more into open. But now I feel like it's almost the opposite. I feel like the open is gaining more traction because of how good the fucking level of competition is, how good these guys are. And I feel like there's more personalities in open these days, and like people are getting out. Just even podcasts like us, I think it's really helping.
So the winner, Matt Grego, congratulations. Just last year, he was a men's physique.
Wow.
So this guy was like, oh, men's physique, it's too many guys. I fuck that during the Classic. So everybody's moving up. So that's called bodybuilding, my friend.
Yeah.
Don't limit yourself to a certain class unless you really love it, when your body is like wants to grow. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
So I have a friend of mine. I won't name him who he is, but he had a phase where he really wanted to be like the the model, like smaller guy, but the guy's just built like a tank. So he's always been trying to be like have the men's physique beach look is like a part of his life, but he's always been like he eats like for a week or two, boom, he gains 30 pounds. The arms are like 20 inches. It's just funny that sometimes the body will want to go somewhere, but you're doing like body reducing. It's like even bikini. Some girls like, are you doing bodybuilding or body reducing? Are you just a pro dieter? You're just good at dieting? What is it? You know?
Yeah,
But this guy's good.
But you even see some 212 guys. That's why I love seeing guys like Tonio who step out and are like doing really well. But even Tonio, what was it? He's just like 6 pounds above what he was in the 212. But like, what a difference that makes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but sometimes those 6 pounds, what makes your physique look good? Imagine losing 6 pounds of fullness. For us,
Dude.
it's like it's terrible.
Yeah, it's brutal.
But do you think if he was able to lose that 6 pounds, do you think he would be able to win the 212 Olympia, or at least be close to top 3, top 2?
I don't.
Who's
think
winning
so.
right now? Was it Sean Clarita?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Clarita will be hard to beat, but let's say who came second? Who came second this past year?
It was Kamal, not Kamal. What the fuck's that?
No, Kamal was
Was it
third.
Angel?
Kamal was third. It was
It
Angel.
was Angel.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, listen, I put Tonio over. It's just 6 pounds. I think that's doable. I think he could have beat him.
You think?
I don't know.
100%.
Angel's so
100%.
like crazy heavily muscled. I feel like
I know.
one of the biggest threats in that class is Keon if he can nail it.
If Keon comes in peeled, it's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Keon is, he's like, if he's on, good luck to everybody else.
Yeah, for
What is
sure.
he up to?
He's doing Texas.
He's doing Texas, yeah.
Yeah, he's 10 days
Nice.
out. I'm excited for that.
You should jump in, Justin.
Yeah, fuck it. 10 days, get in shape real quick, go lose a show.
Drop some water, you'll be all right.
Yeah, just drop 30 pounds. We'll be in the 212s.
Fuck up the
Yeah, there you
momentum going to the Olympia.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Get my headspace all fucked
Is
up.
that his guest posing right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really, really good. Very polished look.
Insane.
This makes me think of like a Serge Nubret back in the day, but like way bigger.
Because he's black?
No. Not because they call it the skin, because of the structure. Or a Thierry
Now
Pastel. You ever remember Thierry Pastel? Hey, I'm gonna show you something, okay? One sec.
I gotta stop. People are gonna think I actually feel like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of hate on my DM. But look at this guy. Remember Thierry Pastel? Look at this.
Yeah.
Remember this guy,
Wow.
French guy? Used to be like really, really good. Lots of unknown guys, huh? Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's crazy.
That's great shape.
Great arms.
Insane. Rich Gaspari, Francis Benfato, Thierry Pastel.
Yeah.
Crazy. Sometimes people don't understand. Like, see that? Melvin Anthony, another guy with great posing and aesthetics.
Yeah, Melvin Anthony is very good.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, just want to give a little shout out to Mr.
So
Pastel.
what do you guys think? If you guys were Hunter, would you be going and doing Texas?
Oh, man. My personal opinion, I would say no, but then like when I won New York, I planned on just doing the Olympia, but then I jumped into the Arnold.
Yeah.
So I can't really, put my true opinion and say no, because I feel like it sounds like a hypocrite, but
That's his hometown,
I think
right?
it's a little bit different. Yeah. But
you made to like $200,000 at that show, right?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's way more incentive.
Yeah, a little different.
If it was me though, I would probably not do it. I would take, a couple of weeks to kind of relax, eat a little bit, rebound just a tad, and then ride the momentum going into Olympia.
See, I think there's two the reason I didn't do Tampa, I had multiple reasons. It's like that was 2 valuable weeks. By the time they were peaking and dehydrating, like I had eaten up for 2 weeks and I was going and smashing a leg day while they were fucking dehydrating. So like I was already on the upswing. But then from there, it's like go in just to stifle my momentum and take a second place to Hunter coming into the Olympia, or I just ride off a win and carry that momentum through. Like I feel like with him, like yes, I think he can beat Andrew. He beat Andrew at the Olympia, but man, who knows? What if he doesn't? You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't doubt that he could win, but I just feel like you got what you came for. Now ride the momentum into the Olympia.
That's where I'd be. I think him and Ben are more concerned with like trying to figure out his peak, and
I think they want to nail the peak as best as they can and try different things, maybe.
yeah,
But again, I don't think that whatever they did, for Tampa, I don't think was wrong by any means. It
No,
seemed like it worked.
it worked.
So
Wait, is Mr. Chow coaching him?
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody else was. Who was before him?
No.
Andrew Vu.
I thought Ben was just there to
or-
help him out.
No, it's Ben. Ben's coaching him
Andrew,
full time.
Brian.
Yeah.
it was, I think Andrew.
Was
Was it Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always seen just Ben at the two Olympias I've done. He was the only one backstage with the Hunter. I didn't see anybody else, but I thought he was just helping him out or something.
No, I think Brian coached him up until like 4 weeks out of the Olympia last year. Then Ben took over, and then Ben, or not last year, the year.
I think
before.
that's what it was. Yeah. The year before.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, even if he wins the show, if the fans don't think he should have won, I feel like it still hurts your brand. If the fans like how the other guys look beside you, I feel like it's still not a good look. Like, I don't know. You do stand to benefit. It's like $10,000 and
It's
big names.
Yeah,
it's a
the
tough
thing
call, but if he wants to do it, I mean, shit.
Yeah, the thing is,
Well,
it's not
as
like
a fan, I'm excited.
Well, in that case, yeah, as a fan, it's going to be so competitive. But in thinking terms of, as we are bodybuilders, I think, riding the momentum would be the best bet, in my opinion.
I would be shutting it down. Personally, I would be shutting it down.
Yeah, it's just crazy that you would think that, like, I want to do an extra show next week, whatever, 2 weeks, but Andrew Jack is there. Like, if it was a show that's like nobody's jumping in, I'll make an easy 10 grand. But now you can like lose your momentum, get your ass kicked by Andrew, and then it's like at the Olympia that will like, huh?
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
I don't know what to ask you.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. We honestly have no idea what version of Andrew is going to show up. Like, I think it's
and again, I'm very excited to see what Carlos looks like.
yeah,
100%.
Yeah, don't forget about Carlos.
Maybe Carlos will be
At the Olympia last year, I would have had Andrew. I would have had Samson 5th, and I would have had Andrew 6th. Like, and then Ramy, Hunter, whatever. But I would have definitely put him ahead of him.
So Andrew,
I just like that. The look was just so crazy. Andrew was 8th. Yeah, he was right
behind
Hunter was 7th.
Yeah. I think it's funny. I actually watched that whole like prejudging last night just on my phone while I was eating my last meal, and yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, like he wasn't
that was a
in
really
full
fucking
condition.
exciting show.
Bro, that was the craziest Olympia in years.
Yep.
It's about to be crazier.
Yeah, it is.
I think this Olympia coming up is so competitive that I think people are truly, even myself, having like the hardest time picking top 5 right now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because there's 10 guys that could be in it.
Exactly. And it's like you feel like over the years you kind of know who would be top 5. I feel like this year it's like
Hottie,
it could go many ways.
You, Samson, Andrew, Hunter, then you get Brandon Curry.
Listen,
Big Ramy.
It'll say you can't forget Brandon, man.
So I just said Brandon Curry, Ramy.
Brandon, my man's staying low key right now.
Yeah,
he's always doing that.
Yeah.
So
like that. Those guys are pretty crazy.
I feel like Ramy's out of there this year. He's out of that top 5. That's my opinion.
I think so too. I mean, dude, I don't
I
know.
don't disagree.
I wasn't at the Arnold.
I think Hunter.
I felt like that Arnold showing of Ramy was actually really fucking good.
Do you guys think, based on Hunter's look in Tampa, he could redeem top 5?
Okay, I think he could look favorable again. Definitely Ramy and potentially Brandon. I think that look could be because he's got the bigger legs. I think, yeah. So where did he placed seventh? Yeah, I think he could definitely get into the top 5. But also, it depends how he shows up and how everybody else shows up.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I think if Andrew's good enough, I'll always, just because of the ridiculousness of how his physique is put together, I'll always have him over him.
So the way
I'll always have him over most people.
The way I look at the top 5, Nick, Hunter, and Hottie are in that top 5, and then I feel like Samson is definitely in that top 5. So there's 4. And
what about Derek?
Oh yeah, Nick, you, Derek, and Hottie top 3. I feel like
Oh, you said Hunter. You said Hunter.
Oh no, sorry, I meant Nick, you, Derek, Hottie,
Okay.
top 3.
Okay.
And then I feel like Samson's for sure going to be in that top 5, especially if we see the version that was at the Arnold. And then it's like who's in that 5th place spot? Is that going to be if Andrew's fucking staying on? I think Andrew could be in that spot. But then also then are we kicking Brandon out of the top 5? Like, it's crazy.
I'm afraid to count him out. I am, man. Brandon can be very dangerous.
It's wild.
Yeah, we don't know how he's been like the type of guy that he will like train for a whole year and then boom, there was one year he came in so much bigger.
I know.
So now I don't know if he's gonna come like with that crazy new size, but like peeled.
Well, and I don't do this, but I respect that he stays low key. I do.
Yeah. Cool. I like him and his family. I always like.
Family's so nice, so nice.
Yeah. And he goes to the oxygen for the whole like season that he's prepping, and
he goes there like 16 weeks out.
Oh yeah,
wife
it's like let's see what he's doing.
That wife is a trooper.
That's
we should do that.
Shit.
Okay, let's see.
What are we doing?
Go to oxygen.
We'll all go to oxygen.
For a trip.
I would be down. I always wanted to go.
Yeah, I always wanted to.
Regan did it.
Just a trip?
Regan did it he was training there under their
It's under their tutelage though. Like I feel like if we just go to visit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like go as a camp. I just want to go hang out.
Like, hey, sorry, Matt, we're switching over.
So 2 weeks ago,
we're now, buddy.
I just want to get a workout in,
Yo, is that a frappuccino?
Yeah, he's got his frappuccino pre-workout.
2 weeks ago. That's cool though. See, he's already big.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing. It doesn't take long for Brandon,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who I think is definitely a dark horse, and
I was gonna say
Carlos Thomas. Like,
well, fuck, of course.
Oh, bro, if he's peeled, like, I mean, I'm high on Andrew, but fuck, man, that guy's crazy.
Are you talking about in Olympia?
Well, like, what if Carlos wins Texas?
Carlos's proportions are better.
Carlos, I don't want to put a place yet, but if he wins Texas, I can see him in the top 10 for sure.
If he wins Texas, I put him in top 5.
Really? You go that high?
Well, dude, Hunter was
impressive.
7th last year when he was off, right?
Yeah.
That Hunter's best. He'll probably get back into the top 5. So whoever.
It's possible. I want to see how his conditioning is and how he looks from the back. That's going to be my main thing.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
But from the front like that, this front double, and it's Jesus, like it's nuts.
Yeah,
the hamstring drop,
all of it. That's better than just the shape and everything, and the size is almost like better. It's better than Hunter's.
He is insane.
It is better.
In that shot, and it's just Andrew is like a little bit more. Lanky is not the word because the guy is fucking huge, but it's like Carlos looks way more thick,
filled out,
and really more like filled
because of
filled out. That's the word. Yeah,
Andrew's like height and limb length. He has gaps because of how big you would have to be to fill in all that space.
Yeah,
I agree.
But keep in mind, he was flat at the Arnold's. If they bring him in like in good condition but full here, that'll be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did look like, his forearm stuff looked kind of small at the Arnold's.
Yeah. Carlos is somewhat low key since that guest posing.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
he
leave
does.
this on a high note.
He does.
Right?
Yeah, right. I'll let y'all ride this momentum.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype surrounding that.
That's cool.
He's a good
What
kid.
else
I
is doing?
think
So besides the top three that we just mentioned, Hunter, Andrew, Carlos, is there anybody else competing? Let me find the list.
I have no idea, to be
a
honest.
list hasn't been
Yo, I-
released yet.
Oh, really? Oh, what is
I
that?
ain't trying to be fucked up or anything, but who cares?
Yeah, I think we already know our top three.
Hey, so at
I mean, you
Tampa,
think, like,
Freddie
fuck.
Smalls won the Masters.
He did.
Oh,
My
you know
man
who-
Freddie.
You know who's doing it is fuck, what's his name? Dude's a
Who?
crazy quads. Won nationals in 2020.
Jonathan Withers.
Jonathan Withers.
Antoine.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
What's up?
Yeah,
There
go
he
to
is.
Jonathan Withers' page because he's doing Texas.
He
I think
looks really good.
he does look really good. I think it's just again his lower body is so crazy that proportionally it just makes his upper body.
It makes his
How do you
upper
spell
body look pretty small.
Yeah.
What's how do you spell his name?
Just type in Withers, Withe.
Yeah, it'll probably come up. He's still coached by Justin Compton, yeah?
Compton. Yeah.
Yeah, like that
His
picture.
legs, oh my god,
That's crazy.
His legs are just so fucking huge, man.
nuts.
Is he tall too, or
Nah,
No, he's like 5'8".
I don't think so. Yeah, about 5'8".
No, he's not a taller guy.
I think if he could get the upper to match the lower,
bro?
Oh yeah, click on that video though. Hold on a second. There's like a video of him pumped with his quads pumped.
it's insane. It's
It's
insane.
that top picture in the middle. It looks fucking crazy. Or the video.
Go up, go up.
Yes. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, click on that video.
Look at that thing, man.
Look at that, dude. What are those,
that's
dude?
Yeah, his
I've never had a pump that big in my life.
No, fucking nothing.
no, his legs are insane.
Yeah, and it's
His
like
legs are insane, but it's
I see his legs and I don't want to post mine anymore.
I know,
That's funny.
but it almost is a hindrance
You
to
know-
his overall physique because it just makes his upper. I've seen Jonathan in person. He's not a small guy, but it makes his upper body look small. Because
No, it does. Yeah.
How fucking big the legs are.
His
I was going to say
legs.
that. Yeah, throws off the balance.
Remember this guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Biker,
Yeah,
you
there
ever
it
heard of
is. Yeah.
You ever heard of this guy, the cyclist with the giant quads? Look at that.
But
It's
I
kind
do-
of the same,
I do
same
think-
insertions.
I do think with Jonathan, it's one of those things that he comes in with a crazy strength, and it puts the eyes on him. Like there's no avoiding looking at that guy when you have legs like that.
Mm. That's true.
And he does come in
for sure.
shape. Like when he at nationals, he was like peeled. So I think he can definitely do some damage.
Mm-hmm. What's his back looking like? Do you guys know? Is there
No.
something here?
Yeah,
You guys don't know? Oh wait, what is that?
Most people don't like to show the backside.
Yeah,
Mm.
guilty as charged.
But you have a good back though.
Yeah, it's okay, but
Oh, bro.
for me, it's like always the last thing to come in. So like I don't like taking like shots.
Oh,
in
I'm
my
the
back
same.
through a prep.
Well,
My back-
you know what's funny? Right now, being in my prep, normally like my backside is like last to come in, but I feel like it's not really that far behind my front side right now.
Your back looks great right now. You can see everything.
And I'm still like 285.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I feel like you're gonna. I don't know how, but I think you put on 10 pounds of muscle this year.
I told Matt, I said I think we're gonna be like 265.
And you were like two.
All said and
last
done.
year.
How much? What were you at the Arnold?
248.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ, dude! If you do that, that's 17 pounds, man.
I know.
Nick,
That's nuts. These
that's
fishes are
that's
awesome.
one big pool cleaner. That's one hell of a
Pool cleaner.
A hell of a pool boy. I would never hire that
Would
pool
you-
boy. He's too small.
Was like, could you imagine that guy in your backyard?
Yeah.
Take him
your
4
wife.
hours. Take him 4 hours to clean the pool.
How's your wife's
Yeah.
kids?
Yeah. 2 days ago. Looking trim.
And that's another thing. I feel like even though I'm heavier, my waist is relatively even tighter than it was last year.
Yeah, man.
It's good.
Why is that? Do you think?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I really like people always ask. Like I really just don't. I don't have a straightaway answer. Beside what we talked about in one of the previous podcasts is just really paying attention. To gut.
You got
And I think
pushing food. You haven't really.
no, we didn't really push. That's the funniest part. I'll have Matt will tell you. We really didn't go crazy on food at all, and my weight would just kind of just tremble up little by little, and then it just wouldn't go down.
Something to be said for because is Matt having you check like your blood glucose in the morning at all?
Not really.
No, but there's just something to be said for
I
maintaining.
have one though.
Yeah, maintaining good insulin sensitivity. Like I think too many guys push food to a point where their body's just rejecting it and they don't realize it.
No, yeah, and I don't think my body ever got to that point because I'll even say, even after the Olympia and somewhat after the Arnold too, me and Maria went out to eat like a lot, more than I normally ever would.
Yeah.
And I just stayed in good condition for the most part. And when we went out to eat, like I binge, like I fucking eat. I'm like, if I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna destroy some shit.
Right now, I feel like my best it's ever been. I'm so fucking hungry all the time, and Matt's actually feeding me quite a bit right now. And body weight is like
that's the best part, bro.
Very slowly going up, but like I anticipated to be putting on weight, but I'm just like ripping through food and hungry and staying lean. I feel like
how's training? How's training?
Awesome. Honestly,
that's good.
It couldn't be any better right now. I feel really good.
What makes it so good?
Shut up, Antoine. I feel like my body just like
shut up, Antoine.
That was
Quentin. sorry. I'm just kidding. I think honestly, it just like strength isn't like 110% right now, but everything's just clicking. Moving, body feels good.
With the pump connection, everything's where it needs to be.
Definitely, dude. I feel awesome. I feel like my body's just like playing ball, and like that last 4 weeks of prep, I was just fucking struggling, just fighting it. Look at the wife's legs there. Look at those quads.
Bro, she's gonna turn pro, bro.
Yeah, she is. She is for sure.
Is nationals before or after the Olympia?
It's after, so she'll be 5 weeks out when we're at the Olympia.
It's okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
she has good shape. I like her proportions.
Great shape. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for her.
Yeah, that's cool. She's good.
Man. She RDLs a lot of weight.
Yeah, I think she's doing like 325 for 10 or something. Yeah, like
that's insane, bro.
Man.
Yeah,
she's got powerlifting background. Contest. Yeah, she's strong.
Oh, does she really?
Yeah, like she could rip 405 off the ground for sure.
Yeah, well, seeing that says for sure. She's probably doing that like middle of the workout.
Yeah,
but can you do it though?
She's ripping it.
Yeah, she is.
Can you do 405?
No, I did it one time. I had a deadlifting suit on though.
I don't know what that is.
It's a cheater suit.
Cheater suit.
Oh, it's like the Superply. What's it called? Multiply.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Multiply suit or something when they bench. It's like everything.
That's
bad. That's funny.
How's she feeling so far?
She feels great. She's like 18 weeks out right now.
Yeah.
Matt's honestly, nice. Matt's pulling her down pretty hard right now because I think he knows that we've got like our birthdays coming up this week because he's gonna.
Yeah, so he's hitting hard before the refeed.
Yeah, so he's like pulling her down pretty good. But honestly, I know Matt just wants to get her ready early and be in control, so he got like pretty aggressive out the gate. But
that's what he does with me too.
It's good. Honestly, she's already down like 8 pounds, like in the first like 2-3 weeks of dieting. So it's like
that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's cool. I can see it changes like daily with her. I can just see it in her face and like her legs, details coming in. It's cool.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Brett looks really good.
Brett looks
Where do you guys
really
think Brett's gonna place at the Olympia?
Just right behind me.
He could be top 10 too, you know.
Yeah, he could be top 10 for sure.
All these guys can be top 10.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be super competitive.
Do you think he beats Ian?
Yes.
Personally, for me,
it's really tough.
I like Brett's physique better.
Yeah,
I think I would. It
And
would be very close, but
I should be rooting for the Canadian, but I just like the aesthetics of Brett a little bit more. But
Yeah.
Ian might dwarf him. Who knows?
I know Ian's huge too.
Yeah.
See, it's one of those what do you like better type of situations, you know?
Yeah. Well, and
What's
I think
Ian
it's
been
also
to?
one of those situations. This is his Olympia debut. Ian's an Olympia.
That's true too.
Veteran. He's been a guy who's been in the top 10 year after year. So he's kind of solidified his spot there.
Yeah.
So it's tough to say. Like visually, if you were to compare pictures to pictures of them both peeled hitting poses, you're going to choose Brett just because he looks prettier. But that doesn't always.
In the pictures,
yeah.
You know that's true. We have not seen them side by side, so it would be hard to tell.
Yeah. I'm excited.
But
I think I'll compare well with Brett. That's what I'm excited to do. That I'm excited to
Justin, I think you can compare well with a lot of people.
I appreciate that.
Yo, honestly, I thought Stanimal and John should have beat you.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. I appreciate that, buddy.
Did you really?
Yeah, you know how it is,
He's
dude.
fucking with you.
I mean,
It's
think
okay,
about
though.
think about
Ian
the
has
amount
one
of
the
times
best side
that.
relax.
Yeah, he does. His quarter turns are sick. No.
Ian has,
If I would have got second or third place, those guys would be getting shit on saying I should have beat him. So it's just how. It is.
Yeah.
No,
But
no,
I
you were much like I was just joking, obviously. John was really good. Like Stan was really good condition. He just downsized in certain areas, so he really couldn't hang because he doesn't have enough tissue. And with John, like, man, your shape and you were wider, bigger.
Yeah,
like it's.
I think
it didn't look.
I just have like with my shape, I just have kind of like some of those knockout shots. Like I'm able to come into a front double.
Yeah.
And it's pretty tough to like stand next to me in some of those shots.
That caption is pretty funny by Ian. Not many things make me cringe more than people putting up before and afters or transformation of them skinny at 13 and then muscles at 25 plus. It's not transformation. You just hit puberty and cranked up the sauce.
I have
right.
I have a client that does this. He's always like posting these TikTok hardcore videos of him at like 14, tiny, and then now he's like 22, blasting sauce. I'm like, dude, you just hit puberty and are taking gear. You didn't. Everybody was 130 pounds at 12. You can't fucking. Yeah. I need wait. Your transformation is from right now, blasting and training, and then 3 years. Then you can do a transformation. Show me what you did.
That's a transformation, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll try to find mine. One sec.
Yeah, you tell him, Ian.
Yeah, Ian, you tell him.
There it is. Okay.
Don't copy me.
So this is my version of it. Do you see it?
Yes.
So 13, 15, 26, 36.
Wow.
See, I don't think this is bad. I don't think this is like I see guys that literally put a before of them at 13, like looking like skinny and lifeless, and then a picture of them super jacked, and they make it seem as if like, you know, they did this certain type of training and that's what got them there. But that's like just showing the different phases of you in your journey.
Of your actual journey, yeah. You're not like, look at me opening up Christmas presents at 11 with fucking Pop and you know, you're like this frail little boy, and then it's like, now here I am on Trenbolone, like you old duh.
See, Q, that's my version at 17 years old, 2 years training.
That's pretty big for 17, though.
Very solid.
Fucking crazy.
I was at 185.
Were you on the sauce there at 17?
No way.
I don't know. I don't believe it. There's no way you weren't on low dose testosterone.
So look, if you look at this individually, it's like if you hide just like the rest, you just look at the arm, you just look at the abs, look at the small chest. It's like it's just because I'm conditioned that somebody would say something, but this is a total normal like 7-year-old body of like somebody who's athletic.
It's not a normal. It's not a normal.
But I mean, it's like
look at the landscape of 17-year-old. Yeah, you look crazy. Look at that hair. Oh, so you look like Mel Gibson, Lethal Weapon 1, dude. That's beautiful.
That's
Holy
funny.
shit.
Yeah, it was 20 years old there.
Get it back, man.
I can't. It's
You
impossible.
can. It's transplants.
16 years old there.
Man, you look
It's
like
funny, you know.
you're very aesthetic there.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I know. I had this like classic look a little bit.
Hmm.
All you needed was a mustache.
I know, right? I had it at some point. This is like my worst showing. One of my worst showing. 2013 Toronto. Anyways,
You look pretty good there,
I was,
from what I'm seeing.
no, you should have seen. This is my even worse showing.
Ugh,
This is
yeah,
where I had
you
the
look,
diaper posing trunks.
you look really bad there.
Now I'll show you the diaper posing trunks. There it is. See that? Because my glutes were
Yeah, dude.
because my glutes were stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hide them with like bigger trunks. I thought it was a good thing. Dude, I got shit online so bad.
That's so funny that you methodically put on a diaper to cover up.
I mean, to be honest, that year I was not in my right state. I was like struggling hard with other things. You know, like
Yeah, didn't have
substance
time. Didn't have
abuse
time to
and
get the
things like
glutes in.
no.
Distract.
Dude, it's a good thing. I don't even know I ended up looking like that.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
That's so funny, Antoine.
that's funny. Look at that. I know.
But look at you now.
Dude, all you see is the trunks. Anyway, enough of that.
those are really funny.
Oh, I forgot the timestamps.
No.
Let Aaron do it.
I know. Yeah. Well, I'll remember the keywords a little bit what we talked about.
Yeah.
So you guys want to talk about the Q&As? You guys want to do the questions?
Yeah, I think we all did that, right? Except for Nick.
Yeah, I didn't get the memo.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm sure people will have questions for you anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think
So-
I had a few good ones, but anybody fire away.
I've got to put.
Is
my
there any
phone on the screen
boundaries?
and we'll try again.
No,
Well,
I don't
Is
think
there any
so.
boundaries on questions?
Nah, man, let it loose.
Okay. I'll go first then.
Okay.
Okay, go first.
Okay, no, I'm not going to be controversial. I'm going to choose a good one.
Okay.
Which bodybuilder competing today would make the best combat fighter?
The best,
The best
what?
what?
Like the best fighter.
Oh, the best fight. Probably. Let's go like Nathan Diasha.
I was going to
Yeah,
say that,
I want to pick Nathan.
but
Really?
like, you
Why?
mean if he lost all the weight? If he lost all the weight, you mean? Oh wait, maybe Morgan asked. He's like the fucking super tall and way heavier than all of them.
Yeah, that'd be pretty scary.
And he was a strongman before, and I think he knows how to fight probably.
Well,
What do you
even
guys
if he
think?
doesn't, like if that guy just picks you up and slams you to the ground, you're totally fucked. He can ragdoll you and pummel you. Yeah,
I mean, I know Morgan asked. I gotta show them to the people.
he's
so
like
people understand what we're
6'5"
talking
and
about.
320 on stage or some shit.
Yeah. So there you go.
Big dude.
See that's him like when he was a strongman. That was when he was strongman. And then he ended up looking like
Jesus
that,
Christ.
which is really impressive.
Yeah, I remember that.
He brings some
I know, but,
crazy
like, that's his-
conditioning to stage.
He does. So I think this guy could crush most people if you just like
Mhm.
grab
Just
their
got his
neck
hands
and
on
just
you. Yeah.
squeeze them. Yeah. So
That's fair.
yeah, so maybe that see compared to the other guys,
Mhm.
he's just crazy tall and big. So I think that would be one of my choices. But we both said Nathan. Also,
I just feel like
I think
Nathan's just
all-
like
the-
a
the
scrappy, aggressive
crazy-
guy that
yeah,
doesn't
they-
give a fuck.
yeah, and he's from Liverpool, right?
Yeah,
I think you got to fight every time you go to the grocery store over there, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah. I remember when he had the thighs like that. It was so annoying because I have thighs sometimes. I understand what Penny went through.
Mhm.
So, what's your choice, Q? Then, who would you say would be the best fighter?
For me, I would chalk it up to someone that's big that can move well. So like the only person I know personally that can move really well is you. Like you could do a fucking backflip at 300 pounds. Like there's got to be someone else that could do that kind of stuff too. But like I'm thinking of more of like a physical capability standpoint.
If I can get close, I don't know how to box though. I don't know how to box. So if I can get close to someone and then I can just like wrestle a bit and choke him out, maybe. But against Morgan,
didn't you do martial arts?
I did, but there's a difference between like martial arts and actual like sparring for years in boxing, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe I choose Morgan then.
Yeah, Morgan. Or maybe somebody has a background in boxing or something like that.
Patrick Moore used to box.
Maybe Patrick Moore could be a good contender.
Patrick Moore used to box.
Yeah, that would be a good because for example, if I would go against him, I would get outboxed and knocked out unless I get really close right away.
Yeah.
Same for Morgan. Morgan's chin. If this guy punches you with these fucking 24 inches arms, you get KO'd, right?
I feel like him taking a boxing stance next to Morgan's just gonna like bum rush him and pummel him.
Yeah.
You know, street fights, maybe in a boxing ring, but street fight, I'm taking Morgan.
What if?
Yeah, I think I got Morgan.
What if Patrick has a knife?
What if Morgan has a gun?
You know what Big Mike told me? He said, if you're a knife fight, you have a knife and he has a knife, run anyway. Because he said like nothing ever ends well with knife fights. It's not like in the movies. People get cut up and then like they bleed out like 10 minutes later and die. Like they're not even fighting anymore, but they die because they're bled out.
Yeah.
So, you know what I thought about Q? Remember when you said you were able to take out a bear?
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Wait. So, Nick, would you go against a fight against Patrick Moore with 2 knives?
Wait, me against Patrick
Moore with 2 knives? No, he has 2 knives.
I wouldn't want to get into that fight. No.
Okay, but a bear has 10 knives. 5 per hand.
No, they don't. No, they're nails, bro. They're nails. They're not knives.
Get the fuck out of here! That's a knife.
Bro, I post videos in my story all the time of people fucking up bears, bro.
No, you do
happens,
not.
man.
You do not see.
Jesus Christ. The bears. That one video of the guy swapping the bear in the face with the dogs. That bear didn't try to kill him.
Okay, so we're talking about. Hold on, we're talking the bear I spoke about that episode on the podcast. We're talking about a female black bear that is 150 pounds. We're talking about 150 pounds.
Wait, would you fight a guy who's 150 pounds with 2 knives?
Yes. Hell yeah.
I would not.
I would not before. But
I would not fight anybody who has 2 knives.
You could kick the fucking knives out of that guy's hand. You hit him hard enough, those knives fall down. You hit a bear hard enough, he's just going to rip your fucking face off with those 10 knives. You're fucked. You're so fucked. There's no way.
I would never fight a bear.
No way.
I would not fight somebody who has 2 knives. I would try to like. I would try to make a blockade against somebody who has 2 knives.
Okay,
you know how many times?
Here's the thing.
You know how many times that like hunters will kill a bear and then they skin it and they realize that bear has like 5 bullets in its fucking head because it takes bullets to the head and it didn't kill it.
5 bullets.
Okay, listen.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna punch it in the face?
What kind of bear? Actually, yes. So here's the thing. Listen.
Good luck.
What you have to understand is I'm speaking about a specific sized bear. Nothing.
Nah, man, fuck that. You can't be specific. You can't be a bear.
Bro, I can beat some bears for sure. Yo, listen.
Would you fight a 150-pound cat?
Oh my God! No way.
No, cats. No, they're a little
That's
different.
Some vicious shit, man.
I
That's
wouldn't
vicious.
fight. I would not fight a house cat. A house cat will fuck you.
A bear versus a mountain lion that weigh the same. The bear's skin is thick and loose. So the cat will bite it, but it won't bother the bear, and then the bear will just bite and swipe and cut the cat up. So if the bear will lose against a 150-pound cat because of the skin that's thick and loose, and you wouldn't fight a cat, you wouldn't fight a bear.
Okay, listen, first of all, I want to get this out of the way. I do not intend on fighting any bears. I love animals. It's just hypothetical, all right? Listen, I don't want to fight a bear, but I'm saying if I had to, if I have
You
my
fight a
back
bear.
against the wall while I'm hiking and there's a 150-pound black bear approaches me, it's on, bro. It's on. Like I'm not going to run.
Way, dude. You're so stupid.
Yo, it can outrun us.
You're going to lay down on the ground
And
and
it can
pretend you're
outclimb?
dead.
I'm running.
You know why? It
No,
can outclimb?
You're not running.
It
No,
can
you have to
outclimb because
scare
it's
him.
sticking its 10 fucking knives into the tree and climbing it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, but
it
listen,
can stick them bitches in
everything has all these animals that we're talking about. They all have brains. That means everything is susceptible to neurological damage. So if you happen to hit it with enough force, maybe I don't have the force. Maybe I don't, but I won't know until I try.
No, you
love the
could scare it.
optimism.
You could scare the bear. No, you could scare it. We could all scare a 150-pound female bear. It would. The chance of them attacking us is very small because we just scream and hit the trees and scream and make these sounds. There, they will run away unless there's babies. If
I got
there's
a
babies,
good
we're
one
dead.
for you guys.
Yeah.
Like where you guys live in the West, right? So there's probably black bears out there, or some types of bears,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yep, for sure.
How often do you hear of black bears killing people?
Oh,
Never.
you don't because we stay away from them. We ain't have to
Duh.
But there are
No, they're-
stories about grizzlies hurting people.
Oh yeah, of course. But listen, black bears aren't traditionally violent, but they're also.
Actually,
We have a lot of coyotes around here.
Oh, really?
bears
we
kill
do.
people a lot. Actually,
Yeah, you get a lot of coyotes.
Black bears aren't that aggressive.
No, they aren't. But they're
no,
also,
I'm
they
not
can
either.
kill you though.
But they also
They don't
But
even
like-
know.
will tear your ass apart if you are a threat. To
I'm just
children.
not taking the chance. I'm
Okay,
just saying.
okay, listen. The situation,
we-
Nick, you're on a hike.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Q.
You're on a hike. You're on a hike with the love of your life. You're with Maria, and you know she can't run as fast as you can. And this
She gonna learn today.
this black bear is approaching you guys, and it looks angry.
She gonna learn today.
Listen, Maria can outrun Nick.
She-
Okay, let's just get
I'm about to
that.
say Marie's probably faster than me. I'm gonna have to learn.
Yeah, Nick's gonna be on all fours trying to run
Okay,
like
here's
a
the
bear.
I want you.
Okay, here's the question, guys. Top 5 most genetically gifted bodybuilders competing in this era.
Genetically.
Q's on the list. Q's on the list.
Yeah, Q's on the list.
Well, we're talking like muscle shape. What do we?
Just like the best genetics.
Anything. Because they didn't
I'll
make it
put
that
Q.
clear.
I'll
Well,
put
I
Q
think
on the list.
If we're talking about like propensity to put on muscle, I think Nick has to be on that.
I
list.
Yeah, Nick. No,
Yeah.
Nick's on there for sure.
Yeah.
100%. He's top 3 in the world. Like, of
Yeah.
course he's on there.
Yeah.
But I think like coming up, there's Q. Who else is in Samson?
I would put
Arguably
Andrew
say he's like
in there.
Andrew also, because if you look at his how quick he went up the ranks when he started wanting
Well,
bodybuilding seriously.
You could put Derek in there too, then.
Derek is in there 100% for sure.
Also,
And
fuck,
maybe
good
even
veto, good veto too.
I will put Hadi first.
No, I don't know about
Hadi,
Vito
you put
yet.
Hadi in there,
Dude, he's Miss Olympia. Of course, that's one of the best genetics.
but he's not what I would call traditionally genetically gifted though. Like he looks great. Don't get me wrong, and he's broadened packages that I think have deserved more than one Olympia win. But I don't consider him to be the most gifted guy there.
Yeah, I agree with
No,
that. I know
not
what
the
you mean.
most gifted. Yeah, you're right. Top 5 most genetically gifted bodybuilders competing in this era.
Like when you look at someone, you're like, whoa, like Nick,
Carlos?
like Andrew,
Carlos?
Samson, yeah, Carlos, like
Carlos.
you know what I mean?
Derek,
Yeah, Carlos is definitely
the mutant. Yeah,
That's a tough
true.
one. I feel like there's so many different guys that qualify.
You can't. I don't think there's a top 5 for that.
Yeah.
No, there's more. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
Okay, this is a good question here from US Fitness. Is diet soda and sausages still good for prep, even if you want to push the water off?
I don't drink nothing but water in prep.
Yeah, I don't really drink anything but water and prep. But I don't think I also think that diet soda can be like a tool as long as it's not affecting your digestion and you're not seeing visible like water gain or anything like that, then I don't think it's a problem. But I think for the most part, people overdo it and then they are fucking dealing with bloat.
This is true.
Dealing with bloat from all the carbonation, and yeah, I don't think it's a good thing.
Okay, so what about your favorite backstage memory?
Man. Oh, I think winning my pro debut and giving Matt a hug as soon as I got off stage. Like there's that picture on my Instagram. It's like, you know, then my wife.
I think I think my favorite was probably the one where I won the Arnold, and it was just
backstage.
me, Ian, backstage. Yeah, it was me, Ian, and Sergio just literally fucking around the entire time, cracking jokes and laughing and having a good time.
That's cool.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dick.
One of my favorite memories is actually I wasn't competing. I told a story about Phil Heath and Kai Green and Sean Roden, and that was the 2011 Miss Olympia was backstage. That was pretty cool because I was a little bit younger. So that's one of my favorite stories. Q, did you answer?
No, my favorite moment. I haven't had a lot of highlights the last couple of years. I fell short numerous times, so I don't know. Maybe the best moment backstage was like, oh, I do know, like when the show's over and then I just eat a cookie.
Dude,
Or water.
That's always the moment
something.
right there. Somebody says pros versus
here's a
cons.
funny one.
We'll go with the funny one. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, funny one. Then we'll go with yours. Do you fart in front of your fiance / wife / girlfriend?
All the time.
Yep, I let it rip. No reservations.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what's funny? Before dating her, I was very conservative with my farts.
I was too when we first met. Yes.
No,
Yeah, there's a no fart zone for
relationships.
sure. That
Yeah, but then you get to a point where like you're together every day. And you're like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear this shit eventually. We'll start now.
Yeah, and they know we we just went to like Mexican food for dinner. Like, she knows that we're all
Plastered, gassy.
Oh no! And Q, you don't have to answer if you're not comfortable.
No, like I'll let it rip. But let's say we're like watching TV or something. I'll like move because I honestly I don't want to smell it either. So if I'm gonna be in that, I'll get out the way.
Yours must be bad, bro.
Funny.
Yo, they're bad.
Are they?
What? They're fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, all the food he's eating and high protein. Oh my goodness.
Oh, for sure.
Off-season farts versus pre-contest farts. Which one are the best?
Like best as in worst?
Dude, when I'm pre-contest, I don't really fart. I'm dialed in.
Like what does best mean? Like the most stinkiest?
Yeah, stinkiest.
Yeah.
Off season.
Yeah,
off-season for sure. I've noticed just that
My shit is fucked.
I noticed my my shit is definitely worse now, just rebounding and just introducing more food.
Oh yeah.
no.
I feel like maybe I got to tell Matt maybe because I've been getting a bit gassy. I think it's the eggs because I'm eating like 7 whole eggs a day right now.
Holy shit, that's a lot of egg.
Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning, then 4 in the evening. But I love it. I love eggs, dude. I love whole eggs.
I love eggs too, man. It sucks.
I know. I feel like I'm like.
But they make me really gassy.
I don't feel like I'm not getting like any bloat or anything. You know, like when you get bloated and then gassy.
It's just gas. Yeah.
Gas,
It's just yeah.
Got any questions?
Somebody asked me, and I don't know how you guys feel about this. It was just pros versus cons on wearing lifting belt during every workout to keep waist smaller.
I got the same question. That's funny.
I don't think it helps keep your waist smaller at all. I just think it helps keep it tighter. And I honestly only use a belt for like a very heavy compound lift. That's really about it.
So I think what it does, and when you see guys wearing belts all the time, it just makes you cognizant of your waist, so you end up just holding your waist in tight. So I think it just reinforces like good behavior. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because like relaxing into your belt is uncomfortable, so you're gonna pull in tight. So that's all it is. It's not actually shrinking your waist or anything like that. It just makes you aware of it.
Agreed.
I've had results before wearing these waist trainers. For a while, I was wearing them a lot, and it made a difference. I might go back to it actually and wear the
Really?
belts more often.
Do you think it was just like I said, like you just being more aware of it and holding your stomach in, or
I think what it is that I would like wear it during the day, and so like my poop were going through smaller tunnels, and then my stomach didn't go as far forward because the poop was going more like to smaller tunnels. That's my theory.
usually so you shrunk your intestines?
Maybe if it's just like, if it's like more compact,
I don't know if it
it
works like
doesn't
that.
go forward. So I don't know. I don't know.
Make you more efficient.
I'm
with your
wearing
poop.
like glasses right now. I should. Yeah.
You sounded very intelligent. Sounded and looked very intelligent when you said that.
Dude, it was funny. And I go in the comments. Some guy said, "Yo, Antoine is like really like on this low end of the IQs, eh?" I'm like, dude, that's me. Some guy said it was stupid.
I know. I see.
So I wear
That's why you brought the glasses.
Yeah, I think I can say
They
anything.
look like very intellectual.
Very studious.
Yeah, maybe it's helping. Maybe
But
it's
yeah,
helping.
I don't think that wearing a belt every try. Like I see some guys doing bicep curls wearing a belt. Like what the fuck are you doing? I actually literally don't wear a belt for anything ever. Nothing. Not one time ever for like the last 3 years. Not even once.
Q's got some questions here.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's an interesting one at the bottom.
I feel
Quentin,
like
what year are you going to be on stage at the Olympia?
next year for
2024.
sure. 100%.
There we go.
Ask the question that was beside it to the right.
Can you guys bring Fuad as a guest? Give the people what they want.
No.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't care. I was a guest on his podcast before.
Yeah. It just will never happen. But yeah, not like any of us.
Of course not.
It's not good. It's not gonna happen.
No.
I mean,
Somebody says thoughts on classic weight cap. Is Bumstead going to retire? And then it says scared to lose. No. Nope. Not
Why would he be scared to lose? Didn't they up the weight cap?
Yeah, they increased it so he can be a few pounds bigger, but then for some reason you think
Exactly.
Ramon with 2 more pounds is going to take him over.
No,
Fucking
I think
C-Bum's
what it is
fucked.
that he has 2 pounds, but the guy a little bit shorter, they have like 7 pounds or something.
Is it really like that?
Because
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that the new weight cap is to give a chance to like those 5'10" guys to have like more room, because it was kind of unfair to them to be like 200 pounds or something.
Dude, Breon was like,
No, it
like
was.
180.
yeah.
Breon might go back to classic now.
I think he is.
Yeah, hopefully.
But listen, I think you could put 10 pounds on Urs and Ramon, and I don't think it would matter. You know, maybe.
I
10 pounds
I think Chris will retire a champion.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
believe
so,
that
too.
100%. Yeah.
I do think there was a problem with the weight caps, though, because you could evidently see all the tall guys, when they're maxed out, they look big.
Fucking
And then
big.
the shorter guys that are maxed out, they just look like they look good, but like they don't look big. They don't look wide.
Chris, yeah.
No, there's the
Chris
weight
is
cap.
mid 240s, and then you got Breon, who is 182 pounds. Like,
It's not. Yeah, it's not cool.
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It don't look right.
And if you're if you're right under 5'11", I think your cutoff would be like under 220. So
You
it's
think so? Yeah.
So yeah, so under 220, Chris would have like 20 pounds on you, and like 2.5 inches maybe. So that's a lot.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would have to be like I'd have to be like 185 to compete in classic.
Completely.
You know what?
No,
you know
it's
what?
not
I'd look
good.
at 185. I'd look so stupid.
Try it.
Do you know what I would look like at 185? My God.
I don't. There's no way you could ever be 185.
I don't think I'll ever reach that weight again in my life.
No, I don't think so.
I'd love to see it. It would look so weird.
I know.
All right,
Ken,
let's see if we got any more.
which one bodybuilder impressed you guys the most in person, and why?
Andrew Jacked.
Andrew Jacked, yeah.
And why?
He just literally looked like a cartoon character.
It's how
Yeah,
wide he
like,
is, I find. And the
the
chest
way
just goes
the way his muscles just pop out.
pop
Yeah,
out.
it's crazy. Like it's a
was-
sight to be seen.
Yeah.
And he's so tall and big. He's so wide. Like he takes up a lot of space.
Well, to be honest, like every time I've seen you, Nick, in person, I'm always like,
I will say,
Oh, thank you.
I'm not trying. As I say, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass here, Nick. But I think that Nick is probably one of the most impressive things. Like I just training with Nick, like watching, like you do a bicep curl is so fucking crazy looking.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
23 inches cold, just off the cuff on the podcast. Nobody ever did that.
No,
Ever on a podcast, ever. It's like,
no,
that
for sure.
proves right there that
Yeah,
like
that's so
this
crazy.
is the number.
Yeah, those arms are massive. Like 24 pumped. That's something else. That's freaky.
But for me, also, Phil Heath in person, 2011, like I mentioned earlier,
That's
that was
freaky.
pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, it's like I can't even like. It's really hard to describe. So, Justin, more questions that we can.
So a couple years ago, actually, I remembered in 2019 when Hadi did the Vancouver Pro.
Yeah,
Nuts.
Until I saw Andrew last year in person, Hadi was the most impressive. Like at that show, he looked insane.
Yeah,
it's also how he presented himself.
Yes,
True.
Stage
Very
presence.
true.
Everything was like looked like effortless, but like also like with like precision, and like there was not one second he was like not consciously posing with his body and presenting himself like it properly. I found it was a really good like the mandatories, everything, the transitions, everything was just so tight and crisp. It was just like I was really impressed. I was like, holy shit,
consummate.
that was
professional.
crazy.
I don't
And
really
that
have,
show
I
Q
don't
was
have any
like
questions.
that was one of your coolest showings. I find, like, of course you're way better than that now, but just because you were like beside Ian, Nathan, Addy, and all the crew, and you were just up there in the
That's
was it
cool
like
shit.
the top 6.
Yeah, that was actually the best peak we had in the in the 4
that's
years. I think,
Yeah,
even though I had a lot less muscle, the peak was just like really good.
no, you look great up there. It was cool.
Yeah, that was a good show, man. And like there was some really good guys too. Like Samson was 8th at that show, and like he was still big. Like he was in decent condition. And there were some other guys too.
So, which bodybuilders out of the generation will be remembered as the greats of the 2020s? Well, Nick,
Derek,
right? Because like if we
Samson,
think about like the 210s,
Andrew.
who's the 210s? Like Phil Heath, Kai Green is the 210.
Joe,
Jason's
Kai,
there, I
Sean,
guess.
Brandon,
Dexter,
Rami.
Sean,
yeah, Sean Brandon,
Curry, Rami.
Yeah, Dex.
So if you look
Dexter,
at-
which is crazy because Dexter is
we're at the beginning.
90s, 2000s, and 2010s.
When I started bodybuilding, he was on the cover of the 2003 Mr. Olympia in the top 6. I did the Olympia with him in his last Olympia. He was still in the top 6.
That's so.
And that was the
No.
length of my career. 20 years of I bodybuilded. He was in the top 6 the whole time. That's crazy.
insane.
Arguably
That's
one of
so
the best
cool.
of all times for sure.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
without question.
Yeah. I mean, the 2020s are just begun, right? Who knows, like, what's going to happen in the
Yeah, a lot can
following,
change.
like,
I'd say
7 years.
I would put Nick. I'd put Nick and Samson in there because they've already done good work so far. Hadi, who of
And
course he just
Derek.
won.
Derek.
Derek's gonna be
Derek,
there. He's gonna be
Hadi.
around for a while. I mean, Rami, you'd have to put Rami in there because he started. Well, would you though? Because he started off as
No,
champ.
because at the end of the 2020s, we'll forget about the beginning. We'll be like, who's the
Okay,
fucking top?
true.
You know?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
looking at
for
the
the
guys that are
future.
going to dominate for the next 6 to 8 years. That's
Yeah,
gonna
like
be-
who's coming
yeah.
up? I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure Hunter will be part of the
Yeah.
just because of his
Yeah.
last name. This guy is like, I think, had an advantage from the start. It's like Sergio
In what way?
Oliva. Like, well, their dads are legends.
Yeah.
Lila Brada and Sergio Oliva, they're like legends. So of
Yeah,
course
big
it's
time.
like if Tiger Woods had a son and he started golfing, which I think he has one who golfs, you're gonna be like looking at him, see like what he's doing. And
Mhm.
bodybuilding is all about who catches your attention. So, like, even if you're really objective as a judge, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit, that's Arnold's son competing." You're gonna fucking
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're
look
gonna
at
look.
him, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's human
So
nature.
for a guy,
You're definitely gonna. Yeah.
yes, human nature. I'm not saying they're not doing a good job, but they will have more looks. If I was judging, I'd be like looking more at these guys, but oh yeah, I gotta look at the other guys too. And missing guys who are like really, really good, maybe like who knows? I don't know. There's a lot of bodybuilders who've been overlooked in the past, right?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Happens at big shows like the Olympia, I find like 15th place to like 5 spots from the last place. It's kind of like a weird spot to judge. Like for example, at last year's Olympia, there was 30 guys, right? All the way up to like 15, and then below that, there was like James at 15th place.
Yeah.
I was right with James there, and then but I was like with all the rest together.
So what did you end
So I
up?
find,
What
like,
did you end up placing?
yeah.
Because I know you and James were in like that third call out together.
I think because I was like right, James is the last. There was 15th, and then there's 16th for the rest.
Yeah.
But I think James was the first 16th, and the way I was compared with James, I think I was 17th.
Yeah, because you guys were right next to each
I
other in
think.
that call out. Yeah.
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
it.
So I think I was
watched it last
17th
night.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, the future will tell who's going to be one of the best, but for sure, I think none of us are done with bodybuilding.
Nope.
Hughes is pretty much just starting
I
up.
was gonna say some
Justin,
of us are just getting
Yes.
started.
Yeah, for sure. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yep.
We'll find
All
out.
right, any shout outs, guys, or anything you want to add to this
Shout out to
beautiful podcast?
HD Muscle. Use my code Shire10.
Use my code.
No.
Come on, man.
Code mutant, baby.
My code saves more percent.
Fuck
Oh,
your
does?
code.
Damn it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. All right. Well, so I think there were talks, Nick, that we might go to Vegas and try to bring Justin with us. And
Come on down, people.
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah,
Let's.
would you be down, Justin?
Fuck yeah, definitely. I think honestly, what do you think? Like the 8-week out period here in like 4 or 5 weeks.
I
or so?
think for me as a competitor, 8 weeks out is kind of like the limit that I'm like happy to like do things.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
After
that, it's like
after 8 weeks, I'm like, nah.
but after 8 weeks, it's like you gotta get peeled and shredded, and we'll get obsessed like even more and zone in.
I'm already obsessed.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be fun. It'd be good. It'd be good to get us all together. And honestly,
No, it'll be fun to hang out a little bit too. See each other, good training.
maybe we'll just tell Matt that how run down we are and how bad we need a cheat meal.
We gotta. I'm kicking up the cardio, bro. I'm kicking up the cardio.
We'll just like double down on our T3 and we'll flatten out. Like,
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, look at me, bro. I need a fucking burger, bro.
bad.
You think some guys do that?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's not good. That's not good. All right. Well, either way, we'll talk to the powers that be on our side. And Hugh, you love Vegas. I'm sure you wouldn't mind doing a little trip if you're available, right?
Yeah, just let me know the
Give
date.
the people what they want. We could do it in person, whatever our podcast is called. Pure
That'd be
BS.
cool. We'll just
Should we keep the name or change it?
I don't know, dude. I'm
I like the name. It's flowing. It's flowing.
It's flowing.
and nobody's bitching
Yeah,
about it
just-
anymore.
No, it's flowing.
No, I mean Nick mentioned it quickly, but then he was like, "Oh, it's you guys. It's fine." Nick's been cool. Is cool about it now.
Yeah, I think he was a little sensitive about the names.
No, Nick Trigg. I mean Nick Trigg.
I know. Well, he had
Yeah,
been dealing with some lawsuit issues regarding the.
Oh, dude.
Still.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, he's working hard though. He's like, because I text him sometimes. He's working hard at getting his thing back. And I saw he's doing videos for another channel now. Was it like bodybuilding plus FM?
No, he's got what he's doing is he's like giving his content to other people, and other people are
Yes, and they post it.
yeah. So it's like he's just like
Oh.
still trying to get his.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's smart. So you
Yeah.
sell it. I'll sell you my videos for $500.
it sucks.
He
I
does
didn't-
that to 4
I
different
didn't-
places.
I didn't realize how much of that guy's content I consumed until I wasn't able to.
I miss it terribly.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
if love or hate the guy, he is so fucking good at his job, and nobody does it like Nick Trigili. Nobody is that
No,
consistent.
he hustles for sure.
Nobody is.
I
It sucks when
literally,
you're
I couldn't wait to watch his video.
Well, every
yeah.
morning.
It sucks when you're at the other end of it though.
Yep.
It sucks when you're like the guy being like critiqued and
if you're a hunter,
because he is. Yeah.
Oh,
When I
yeah,
had,
if you're that
when I had my
guy.
heart thing. Yeah, when I had my heart thing, like he's gonna die. I'm like, come on, man.
oh man,
I was like, can you just don't say that I'm dying?
that's tough.
And we're all dying anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. But other than that, I think it's always it was an enjoyable channel for sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
it
he'll
was.
be back. He can't be fucking.
I don't know, man.
He can't be like banned for that long. Like, come
He
on,
seems
man.
to be like he's taking advantage of these other platforms. Like I know he's doing long form content on TikTok now.
On TikTok.
Yeah, but I like putting my shit on my TV. Like when I'm eating my meal in the morning, I
That's what I do.
put it on my TV. Yeah, I watch my shows.
I don't think it's gonna come back.
I don't think so either.
No,
He's working
I
hard.
don't know who. I don't know what feathers he ruffled or who he pissed off, but like it
I
seems like
think
they're out
it's
to get him.
a video he did years ago, and I'm not even sure if it was on the same channel. I'm not sure, but it seems like somebody like purposely dug it out or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
It's very sus. Very sus.
What was the video about?
Somebody went on a witch
I have
hunt.
no idea. Sometimes you could just say something like, for example, on our podcast, we could just say something like and just laugh and just maybe I should have not said that. Then or whatever it is, right? And then there's like you get some lawyers, and then it's like, with this whatever clause and that's hate speech done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though it wasn't hate speech,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
you gotta watch your language, Justin.
If I'm
know.
quoting something from a book, and I don't know, it's hate speech, or there's a how do you call that? Whatever, there's the N word or whatever, right? And then boom, hate speech with the clause or the laws. I don't know. Maybe it's as simple as that. Could you read a rap song, the lyrics out loud if you're white?
Do it.
Try it.
Try it. Try it
No
out.
way. No way. No way.
Go live on
It's like
Instagram.
that-
Do it.
I
Okay,
saw
I'll try
this
it.
streamer. I saw this streamer. He was like I don't know if you saw that Q, because I think you follow the same account, Grand Wizard. Like that account.
know.
And I think
I know.
it was a streamer guy. He was like rapping, and then he said the N word, and his reaction made it worse. He was like freaking out that he said that, and like just okay, you could have just said whoops, my bad, and just keep on moving, right? It's a song. But anyways, like things like that. Maybe that's what happened to Nick Trigg. Maybe he just said something that he wasn't
He's a
supposed to say on
racist.
paper, right?
He said the N word.
Who knows what he said? Who knows, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Those are the
he's had
examples I give.
a long history of pissing people off, so it wasn't like a huge surprise.
Yeah. But has he been wrong a lot in the past, though, with these things? I find that it's just the way he says it is
He's
not
usually pretty factual.
the best
isn't
way,
he?
maybe.
Yeah.
He's super
Listen, I
factual,
like
but
him.
maybe it's his delivery. Yeah.
I like him, but when he came after Jay Cutler, that's when I had to draw the line.
I know, bro.
Oh, what he said.
I remember that.
Like,
the
leave
programs
Jay
and stuff?
out of the. I didn't watch the video. I fucking like. I don't support
Like,
this.
how dare you? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's some things that you shouldn't do, like
Yeah, like bodybuilding sweetheart,
like,
like going after Chris Bumstead and shit. Like how's
I
that?
don't like
gonna-
his lips.
Yeah.
His lips. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Anyways.
Well, it's mealtime.
It's mealtime. I gotta go to the gym actually.
I gotta pack
Couple
up my
clients
house.
in the late workout.
My wife
All right,
is
people.
packing the house while I podcast.
See ya!
Gentlemen, pure
Okay,
BS
goodbye,
episode
friends.